What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Tech Nexus, where we dive into the latest tech and gadgets. Today is the day! We finally got our hands on the brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max, the latest flagship from Apple, and we're going to unbox it, check out all the new features, and of course put it to the test. Is this the best iPhone ever? Or is it just another incremental upgrade? Stick around to find out. So, let's get straight into it. Don't forget to smash that like button if you love tech unboxings, and subscribe for more content just like this. Let's dive in. Alright, so here we have the iPhone 16 Pro Max in the box. As usual, Apple's gone with its minimalist design, very clean, very sleek. Let's pop this open. First thing we're greeted with is the iPhone itself, front and center. And I have to say, it's a beast of a phone. We'll set this beauty aside for just a moment to see what else is inside the box. Of course, no surprises here. We've got the usual documentation, a couple of Apple stickers, a SIM ejector tool, and a quick start guide. And yes, Apple has finally fully transitioned to USB-C with this model, so we've got the USB-C to USB-C charging cable here. Sadly, no charging brick, but that's standard these days. Now let's get back to what you're really here for, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. First impressions, this thing is gorgeous. Apple's design team has once again refined what was already an excellent design. You're looking at a titanium frame, which makes it lighter than last year's Pro Max model, but it still has that premium feel. This one is the new Astral Silver, but it also comes in Midnight Black, Ocean Blue, and Sunset Gold. And can we just take a moment to appreciate how seamlessly the glass back flows into the metal frame? It's honestly a work of art. The camera bump is still here, and it's bigger than ever. You can't miss it. It's housing some serious hardware, which we'll dive into later. On the front, we've got the same edge-to-edge display we've come to love, with Apple's new micro-dynamic island at the top. So sleek. Let's talk about this display for a second. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is rocking a 6.9-inch OLED Super Retina XDR display, and this year it comes with even thinner bezels, making the screen feel absolutely massive. It's bright, up to 2500 nits peak brightness for HDR content, and the color accuracy is next level. Watching content on this thing is an absolute dream. Whether it's movies, games, or just scrolling through social media, everything looks crisp and vibrant. The promotion technology is back with its adaptive 120 Hz refresh rate, so everything feels silky smooth. But it's not just the refresh rate, it's also the responsiveness of the display that makes interacting with this phone feel incredibly fluid. If you're into mobile gaming, this screen is a game changer. Paired with Apple's A18 Bionic chip, which we'll get to soon, gaming performance on this display is practically console level. Speaking of that A18 Bionic chip, this thing is a powerhouse. Apple's calling it the most advanced chip in a smartphone, and I have to agree. It's built on a 3nm process, which means it's faster, more power efficient, and better at handling demanding tasks than any iPhone before it. From my tests so far, this chip handles everything you throw at it with ease. Whether you're editing 4K videos, playing high-end games, or multitasking with several apps open at once. And here's where the magic happens. Apple's new neural engine can handle over 20 trillion operations per second, which means even more advanced AI features, better machine learning, and some next-level camera processing. And the best part? Despite all that power, the iPhone 16 Pro Max runs cool and manages power incredibly efficiently, so you don't have to worry about the phone overheating or the battery draining too quickly. But we'll get to the battery in a bit. Now let's talk about these cameras, because Apple has seriously upped their game with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. You're looking at a triple lens setup with a 64-megapixel main sensor, a 48-megapixel ultra-wide, and a new 12-megapixel periscope telephoto lens that gives you up to 10x optical zoom. That periscope lens is a game changer. Just look at how sharp these zoomed-in photos are. Whether you're capturing landscapes or snapping pics of faraway subjects, the detail is mind-blowing. Night mode has also been improved thanks to the larger sensors, allowing more light to enter the camera, resulting in clearer, brighter shots even in low-light environments. And let's not forget about Apple's new AI-powered Smart HDR6, which optimizes photos in real time for better dynamic range, sharper details, and more realistic colors. Video quality, next level. You can shoot in ProRes at 4K 60 FPS, and there's even a new Cinematic Mode 2.0 that allows for real-time focus pulls and enhanced depth of field. Whether you're a pro filmmaker or just love shooting high-quality videos for fun, this camera system won't disappoint. Alright, battery life. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is packing a larger battery than its predecessor, and with the power efficiency of the A18 Bionic chip, you're getting even more screen time. Apple claims up to 28 hours of video playback, and from my testing so far, this phone easily lasts a full day of heavy use. Fast charging is here too, up to 50% charge in just 25 minutes with a 30-bar charger. And yes, Apple has finally fully embraced USB-C, so all your other devices can share the same charger now. That's a relief, right? Wireless charging is still supported with MagSafe, and it's as convenient as ever. Just snap it onto your charger, and you're good to go. Now, let's dive into the software side of things. The iPhone 16 Pro Max comes out of the box with iOS 18, and this time around, Apple has made some subtle but impactful improvements that really make a difference in day-to-day use. First off, Apple's doubled down on personalization. With the new lock screen widgets and home screen customization options, you can tweak your iPhone's interface in ways that feel more unique than ever before. The Dynamic Island now supports a wider range of live notifications and real-time updates. So whether you're tracking a food delivery, a sports score, or your next Uber ride, everything feels right at your fingertips. Multitasking has also been enhanced with new split-screen options, allowing you to run two apps side by side. Whether you're responding to emails while watching a video or comparing notes while shopping online, iOS 18 makes multitasking smoother than ever. And of course, Apple's infamous AI-driven smart suggestions have been updated, providing you with app and task recommendations based on your daily routines. While it's hit or miss for some people, it can actually be pretty useful once it learns your habits. Apple has also introduced new privacy features with iOS 18. You've now got more control over how your data is shared with apps, including more granular settings for location tracking, app permissions, and even third-party camera access. Connectivity-wise, the iPhone 16 Pro Max supports Wi-Fi 7, which means faster speeds and more stable connections, especially when you're in crowded areas. 5G is still here, of course, and the download speeds are as fast as you'd expect. No complaints in this department. As for audio performance, the stereo speakers are noticeably louder and clearer compared to last year's model. Whether you're watching YouTube, listening to music, or making a video call, the audio quality is top-notch. Apple's spatial audio technology is here as well, which creates an immersive sound experience, especially when using AirPods. It's also worth noting that the new USB-C port supports lossless audio output, making this a great phone for audiophiles who love high-fidelity sound through wired headphones. So, the big question: should you upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Well, if you're coming from an iPhone 14 Pro Max or earlier, the jump in performance, display quality, and camera tech is going to be significant. You'll definitely notice the improvements in your daily usage, especially with that periscope zoom and the powerful A18 chip. However, if you're already rocking the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the upgrades might feel more incremental. You're essentially getting better battery life, a slightly enhanced display, and a stronger camera. but the core experience remains similar. That said, if you're someone who loves to have the latest and greatest, you probably don't need me to tell you to upgrade. You're likely already hitting that pre-order button. Ultimately, it depends on how much you value these new features. If you're a content creator, photographer, or someone who needs a powerhouse phone with all the bells and whistles, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is a must. But for the average user, this might be a wait until next year situation. Alright, that's my unboxing and review of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. To sum it up, this is an absolute beast of a phone with all the premium features you could ask for. The design is sleek, the performance is unmatched, and the camera system is one of the best you'll find on any smartphone today. But is it worth the steep price tag? For some, absolutely. For others, it might feel like overkill. Either way, Apple continues to set the bar for flagship smartphones, and the iPhone 16 Pro Max is no exception. So what do you guys think? Are you picking up the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more in-depth reviews, unboxings, and tech news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And that's a wrap. If you're as excited about the iPhone 16 Pro Max as I am, hit that bell icon to stay updated with all the latest tech releases. See you next time.